Hi, I'm Dr. Nicole Buerkens, and I wanted to take a few minutes to answer some of the most frequently asked questions parents have about their child in treatment. These are issues my colleagues and I hear time and time again from parents just like you, so I want to make sure you have the answers you need right away. The first question many parents ask is if their child needs to be a certain age in order to benefit from treatment, and the answer is no. The brain changes throughout the lifespan. There's no specific window of time where if you don't make the changes within that time period, improvements can't be seen. We can provide treatment to a child or actually an adult of any age. The key is to tailor treatment so that it's age appropriate and developmentally appropriate. We've seen progress in children all the way from babies all the way through teenagers and adults. So there's no specific age that your child needs to be in order to benefit from the treatment that we provide. The second question that many families have is if their child needs to have a certain diagnosis in order to access treatment. And the answer to that is no as well. The reality is that we have many different diagnostic labels that we use to describe different symptoms that are going on with children. But the most important thing is getting a complete understanding of what's happening with your child and not just looking at a specific label to give them. They may have a diagnosis of an autism spectrum disorder, a developmental delay, maybe a learning disability, OCD, ODD, the list goes on. But we'll look beyond the label to help identify what needs to happen for your specific child. And if your child hasn't been diagnosed yet, that's okay too. If you just feel like there are some things with your child's development that aren't going quite right, or you're having some struggles that you're not sure how to handle, we can provide services and treatment regardless of the fact that your child does not have a diagnosis. The third question that many families ask is about location. And they say, well, this looks great. We're really interested in accessing services with you, but we don't live close to the area in Michigan where your center is. And my answer to that is that technology brings us closer together in today's world. And you don't need to live within driving distance of our center in order to benefit from the great information and services we provide. In fact, we have families from throughout the United States and all over the world who access services with us. So regardless of where you're located, we can still provide support, information, and treatment to your family. The last question that many families have is related to the types of treatments that they've tried previously and wondering if there's anything else that can help them. You know, many of the families that we see have tried so many things that have come across their path and they just haven't gotten the results that their children have needed. And the reason for this typically is that previous treatments and strategies that have been used have not really addressed the root problems that are going on in the child's development. And I like to tell families that you can't build a pyramid from the top down. And that's what a lot of different treatments aim to do. They work on higher level skills without developing the core foundations that are going to allow those skills to really be beneficial and meaningful in the child's life. So if you've tried a lot of other things before and felt like the skills or the improvements just didn't stick, or you just didn't get the meaningful outcomes and changes that you were looking for, we can help you get to the root of what's really going on and build solid foundations for your child's development so that those higher level skills can develop in meaningful ways. I hope I've answered some of the questions you had about treatment for your child. If you have additional questions, please contact our office using the box below. We're happy to provide you with the information you need to make the best decisions for your child and family. See you next time.